What's up, mi gente? It's me, Jay Prandy. Just here again to show you guys another studio update or a studio setup tour. Mostly this is for like my YouTube subscribers and stuff like that. I know y'all been asking me about, well, do another tour, another video and stuff like that. Show us what you're working with and things like that. So there's another studio run through, I guess. And so y'all can see the changes that I have made and all the changes that I have made basically for free because I'm like a DIY kind of dude, so I like to do all the stuff myself instead of buying it. Cause I know the studio things is expensive. So let me show you what I did. All right, still I'm working with my MPK 49, great meaty. You know what I'm saying? Can for the price, can't beat it. You know, it's been working great for me. I'm gonna update for 88 keys with the weighted keys. So but for now, this is great. I got some stuff on the works that I want to get, and I still got my monitor, my Sony headphones. Those are in case you guys want to know, the MDR 7506s, and which they work great. They work absolutely beautiful, and I know you guys see them on a lot of other channels. They work good for the price. They're amazing. So I got the MPK 49 again. Working on a ProLine stand, which is good. It's a double-legged stand, so it's very sturdy. Not like those single ones which wobble a lot. So that's that. Y'all remember my table, my famous IKEA table? I still got it because it's a good table. It's cheap. You don't really need such a fancy table, and I'm gonna show y'all why. I'm gonna show y'all why y'all don't need such a fancy studio table. Instead of spending like $600-700 on a studio table, you can go to IKEA, pick one up for $120, and then modify it the way you want without spending a lot of money. And if you screw up, you didn't pay too much, all right? So for starters, I got my HS80s, my Yamaha HS80s. Great monitors. They're beautiful to me. They sound great reference monitors. I could hear the subsonic frequencies crazy because my room is obviously I'm in my living room, so the waves reverberate a little differently than if I was in the center of the room. And I know y'all been asking me like, oh, your room is not treated, blah blah blah. But when I mix and I do my beats, like I always use my headphones. I guide myself with my headphones, then I play them through my monitors and kind of gauge how I want them. And plus, I got my good friend and my studio partner MBLKY, which masters a lot of the beats, fixes up some of the frequencies that might sound all messed up. But we'll get into that in another video. So I got the HS80s, and I wanted to buy a stand, but when I saw the prices of this stand, I was like, hell no, I'm not spending $200 on stand. Went to Home Depot and made a configuration to fit the monitor stand, and it worked out pretty great. They work, it flows good with the table. And the good feature that I said to myself, moving and trying to get the right angle, because the table's like a little staggered because it has a section where to put stuff on it. So what I did was I made the configuration for the stand of the monitor, and then it's so cool because I'm able to still swivel the stand, to get that perfect triangle for the sound. So it works great, works pretty good. So back to my table, my famous IKEA table. $130, not solid wood, but it still works. So what I did is, to fit my rack unit, I didn't want a separate rack box or rack stand. So what I did was I just got some wood, made a box on it, and what I did was try to gauge how much equipment I'm gonna be using for the next couple months till I get my other one. So I did the box to a specific measurement so I could fit a couple of components. Right now I just have a Alesis headphone amplifier, a American DJ just for my monitors, basically to turn on my monitors and whatnot. So what I did was I did the measurements, and then I have my power conditioner. This is the Pro 3500 from Monster. which is great. I could have gotten the one lower, but I say, you know, I'm gonna be getting more equipment in the future, so we might just get the ones. So it's kind of empty right now, but you know, I'm a broke kind of guy. I don't have a lot of money, but I got some stuff on layaway. I got some Universal audio, the 1176 coming through, which is, I don't even have to say what it is, because you know, you guys should know. The 1176, for that, I'm thinking about the Avalon, but I'm testing a few. Plus, I got a lot of plugins that kind of emulate what they do, even though it's not a true sound, because analog and digital, there's always that debate. But I like it. I work through it. So I got another 2 terabyte hard drive to store everything I got. I still got my Apogee Duet, which I will never get rid of this. Even for the new one, forget that. This is good for the price. I don't need to spend so much money. But I'm getting a crib. So I'm getting the studio better. So the next interface that I'm working on is the Symphony by Apogee. You know, that's pricey. It's pricey. So it's a lot of saving for that. So, and then we got the old famous machine from Native Instruments. I would never get rid of this. The new one's dope, but why waste the money when you got this? Just do a couple of upgrades, get a couple of,
how many sounds does it bring?
Drunk packages, about 20,000 plus, I don't know, plus other libraries that I have, so that adds up to it. So
yeah.
Again, the monitors. Here I got another miscellaneous mic, and this I use to communicate to the booth. I didn't really want to buy a monitor headphone control system, so I said, you know what, let me use the Apogee with his 2 inputs and out. So I used it that way. I Frankensteined it a little bit, but it works. Then again, I have my iMac, like I had before. Great computer, you know. Was doing a little session or whatever, but great computer. Still working on my gear, on my software through it. Planning to get a new one, so I'm just saving, stacking, so I can get all the stuff I want. All the stuff we want.
Want to play a little bit of that?
Yeah, I was doing a little beat, kind of mixing it up, you know, working, using some plugins and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a little preview.
Yeah,
the
man.
Machines, table, IKEA chair, like before. I gotta work on getting a new chair, man.
Cables.
Right here.
Can't go wrong with that.
Couple of hooks for cable. IKEA, man. Can't go wrong with this, man. Look at this. Take them, foldable, put them back, pop them back out. Easy. Boom.
That's it.
Goes in. My famous monkey to remind me to always stay inspired. Think about sounds for beats. Old artwork I did before when I was in high school. Stuff like that. Yeah, man. This is it for the control room. Now let me show. Oh, you guys have been asking me, how do I get, you know, my lines, the mic to headphones from this to there. So from here to there. So what I did was that down below, I ran my cables all the way under my vents, taking care measure that the heat that came from this didn't damage my cable, which was a safe distance, but I ran it all the way through. I'm not going to show you the mess that I got here, but so let me take that to the booth and see what I did in terms of a couple of things, but it's mostly the same. So let's go.